This FM 104.3. Good to meet Taki.
Momoye in opposition.
No, we didn't do that. Come say you know that we didn't do that.
Well, you're saying
some of your people did that though.
Some of them, right? Yeah. But me at least I didn't do that. Yeah. Some of them I didn't do that. Uncle Tesse. Come into know, dear, me say, dear Cosono, it will be as no. Come and self-inflicted. Me to me enka say, I buy and be correct. But their cost no and self-inflicted. A conditions are a beyond us. But in the midst of that, no, I buy a year do be. What we say? Me no can say, Kwame. Price of food stuff akosoro.
Pa.
Yes, and I'm focus say and no planting for food and jobs are failing. Kwame, for me no, I don't totally agree with that because you see, price of food stuff akosoro. It has other factors. So energy cost. Kwame, has been up. Namibwa will be a car back of Faba. Se car fare no cost. Translated into the price and all that. Sanka planning for food and jobs no in Honoma. Kwame, a bianca, the situation would have been more dire. That's the point I want to make. So what to make I say because say food prices are costing. Planting for food and job are failing. That is, for me, excuse my language, a very hollow argument. Because also sounds to share other factors of production are feed into it. It means, Sanka, me no can say, a barrel of crude oil is saying, $110, $110.
No, 120.
You see? So, and we are we import more than we export. So we are responding to the issues.
Let me ask you something to respond to since you say you're responding to issues. You said global issues. Well, I mean, Obia or follow global ABN say inflation is shot up in the US, in the UK, in South Africa, all over the world. You say price of energy cost through crude oil and what have you. Cost of borrowing has gone up across the world. But and the question is, interventions now can 1D1A planting for food and jobs. What have those things contributed to reducing the effect on the Ghanaian? One day, planting for food and jobs, bro wedding, doctor wedding, and also important. So the impact of the policies that was alleviation policies, again, I am buying.
I mean, and I make us say, so say those interventions now at the Abano. So, Kwame, and can you know ma? Because Sanka situation be more dire. So that's what I'm saying that because all cancer and normal boy the me the true. One some channel, especially both foreign goods imported by any the one, but energy cost is not a factor. So and I've said somewhere say so about to me IBB to cushion us in terms of fuel prices now. Could there be a subsidy? And I say ABR removal of some of the tax components and all that. At least said about nipa a house. But Kwame, these two interventions now is here my proposal. No, say ABR o introduce subsidy and I say oye tax be so office no. Ebema abansika so I den akofom. Abansika so ekofom so a ebe me affect certain developmental projects or say you do akwamo. It no a very tricky situation. And economists will tell you say there should be a soft landing. So until then, I'm saying say I know say Aban is thinking through all these things. Me no can say only say some labor unions they are too abandoning about cola cost of living allowance Aban any TU Senate not for a negotiating cola no. I hope say maybe meaningful will come out of that. I don't know, but me I address some of the pains nipa no be go through. Yeah, well, difficult times mu. Make say, and don't say abano no home money. That is not the issue at all. And now Kufado, you bet me demonstrate with facts and data. So now Kufado now buying abo ne home money a free a bra ye nya to me no. By no manner ye come no extraordinary times a bit to year 2007. And coming what we are going through now is the worst since the Great Depression. Because the twin evils, I wouldn't even want to say evil because COVID-19 could also be a blessing, as I've said, in some areas because of opportunities to be a fire and all that. But Kwame, Ghana force should bear with us. And now Kupado is capable, Aban is capable, and Mana ye kum a tempera, and Aban a ye do be a say about bringing you back to pre-pandemic levels. Now Yakoso up into my perfra. Mino say Kwame. Roads are being built, and your penny can be like a lotte Kayi. Say a bridge I say collapse quickly. I buy a quack of fix it. And I'm even told say no, deputy leader at Catcher and say plans are nearing say business can be able to face most of the road. But my constituency, can also non say I pray. Yes, some. The roads are bad. What I say? When say I buy IAB. Oh yeah, bound to my honya. Me kaka da so there. Me ka honya ka bi la there.
Na anya mo na mo beka che say yeah be ye Kumasi kwan no.
Oh, say kwame ka say oba kwada so a.
Kabla so ni mo a 4 contractors din so ma be ye kwan no.
Oh, when I
make say if you RPT Echo Financial say there's a ring road be ABC Apatapa Junction asphalt Ufri Apatapa Cop baby mete asphalt but a bit on my contractors no the left side because of lack of funds and all that. And you know, I buy we were building more roads than our predecessor did. But more roads. But Kwame, more to be done. The way I see planning, how I see a field, and also a contributive factor. Obia kwa toasa so baby. Now I could sit down now or channel be so can home. Now I buy a community or say I buy a pesca, but I buy addressing all these issues now. Even in the midst of pandemic, NDC for can change. So how many roads now on builder? How many asphalt roads now? NDC
is no longer in power.
They are not there, but you see, coming.
I am a Ghanaian.
I agree.
It me bisa questioner. The constant reference to NDC then politicizes it. I want to know. I don't want to know.
Restrict yourself.
Exactly, because if you keep telling me say NDC for you, NDC for you, say they lost power for 5 years ago.
No, come here. No. So when I say I'm saying say I'm making the point say yeah more than them about road infrastructure. Yeah more than because of this.
And then I'll ask you, say, does the Ghanaian feel it?
Oh, for me, I believe say most Ghanaians will feel the impact. I wouldn't say everybody because Kwame, we are see, no biana, I don't know, but no bia. Some people will feel it, others wouldn't feel it. But I believe say or say I buy more. Say the buyer majority of Ghanaians no ever feel the positive impact. I buy they go until recently, no, I can say most Ghanaians were feeling and no matter I'm sure say you face the light issue, no, Ghanaians were happy about that. I believe say facing high school they were happy about that. I believe say Juma 1D 1F participant, no, I believe say they were happy about that. I believe say at the time I introduced NAPCO, no, those persons were happy about that.
And then what has happened today?
And National Education Authority, I'm sure they are happy about that. But now, some people are not happy because of no matter you go to no, and no matter you go to no, meaning say enche a bit a thing of the past. And you know,
enche and crack say enche said that being.
Come me 5 town line to so.
So now you brush because Fanisa me your constituent too. And I'm Ibisa sa question. Go now you brush it. One of my 2 Obama say could dim anymore my shebedrum. Into Bana catch him say I want chenencha. No Ibisa MP enche da being. And
you come into no okay into open make us say how many maybe our next man and there's I don't have and I'm not close with the power to do that. But I'm
and I try to be finance minister non come Rashebedrum
and and you know and then I'm ready a report to be when say a US time last week almost increase on policy rate by 3/4 of a percentage point, you know. Almost can say next month almost increase, you know, by 0.5% or 0.7%, and number increasing now till the end of the year. And almost meeting by meeting, number determine the progress so that they bring solution. And if you say the more I buying the interventions to address these short-term issues, you will find a solution to that. And this is what I would say about that. We all admit, coming. The times now, woman, times are very, very difficult. I know some parents and some families, they are going through a lot, but government is not also sleeping. Buying so drink come back for or bet me. I saw how you come ano. And you Ghana for the money about my and says Kwame. And that can be found now.
Kingsley Nyakon
Sefa Kayi Chairman General
Emma Kwadaso Ena Motin Kano.
This FM 104.3 Good to me,